Welcome to Fightmaster Yoga, where you don't have to be perfect and it's not just about the pose. Hi, I'm Leslie Fightmaster. Begin sitting up nice and tall, deepening your breath. Softly close your eyes. This 45-minute Hatha yoga video will increase the flexibility in your entire body so you can feel more relaxed. Let your fingertips or hands touch the earth for a moment to feel more grounded. Now stay through Shavasana today. It is the most important part of your practice. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Sometimes life just doesn't go your way, but yoga helps to increase your flexibility, and not just in your body. Yoga's an inside job. Keep practicing and notice that changes become easier. Release your hands. Roll yourself forward onto your knees and either sit your hips onto the heels, or if you have a yoga block or roll towel, you can put that between your inner ankles for a little support. Now sitting tall, inhale, sweep the arms out, around and up. Gently look up, keep your ribs and belly in. Exhale, take the arms at shoulder height, reach left arm forward, right arm back. Now take a look at your knees. If your left knee went in front of the right, then pull that left knee and hip back. I want to twist from above the waist. It's much safer. Keep your breath steady. Inhale to center. Come off of your heels and reach your arms up. Exhale, sit back down on the heels or your block. Now sweep the arms up again. Inhale. As you exhale, take them down to shoulder height and inhale, right arm forward, left arm reaching back. Check your knees again. If your right knee went ahead of the left, then pull that right hip back. Stretch through both arms, widening across the chest. Turn in your twist from your rib cage and your chest, but keep your hips level. Breathe. Relax. Inhale, come back to center. Come off the heels, reach the arms up. And now tuck your toes under. Exhale, sit on the heels. If it's too much, don't do that. Come onto the tops of the feet. Inhale, arms at shoulder height. Interlace fingers. Exhale, palms out. As you inhale, start to reach the arms up by the ears as much as they will, not forcing. Exhale, lean to the right, stretching out the left side body a bit. Perhaps turn your chin up toward the sky. Soften around your neck. Long, deep breaths. Inhale, center. Come off of your heels a moment. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Inhale again, sweeping arms up. Sit back on your heels, toes tucked under if you can. Now arms down to the ground. Inhale, take the arms to shoulder height. Exhale, interlace with the other pinky on the bottom. Inhale, palms facing out. Exhale. Next inhale, sweep the arms up as much as they will, and then exhale over to the left. Breathe. Just do the best that you can do in this very moment. That's all you ever need to do. Gently look up if that's okay with your neck. Inhale, center. And up off of your heels, sweep the arms down. Come back to the tops of the feet. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, sit your hips back down on heels or on your prop. Take your arms to shoulder height. And now take right arm over left and give yourself a big hug. You can even rock yourself side to side like you're hugging someone else, because hugs are good. Relax your shoulders. Not only are they good emotionally, but they're also good to stretch out your shoulders. So let those shoulders relax a bit as you breathe here. Now take your right fingertips up toward the sky, left hand up. If you can, touch your palms. Otherwise, stay as you were or touch the backs of the hands. As you gently lift the elbows, soften around your neck. Keep your ribs and belly engaged. Release that. Come up on top of the knees again. Sweep the arms up. And little back bend as you take the arms wider. And release back down. Inhale, take the arms to shoulder height, left arm on top of right for another hug. Sway hug is optional. So it's a good shoulder stretch and you're giving yourself some love and you deserve it. I know you do. Relax around your neck as you breathe. Now left arm toward, fingertips toward the sky, and then the right for eagle arms. If that doesn't work for you, stay in your hug or just keep your hands apart. Remember, just do what you can in this very breath. No judgment. Yoga is not even about the pose, so there's no need for judgment. Release that. Come sit on the knees as you sweep the arms up. Now, face your palms to front. Pull your elbows back as you open the chest. And then take your fingertips to your mat and palms flat. Bring hips to heels, child's pose. Spread your fingers, arms, shoulders distance apart. Then sweep your hands to your low back, interlacing fingers or hooking thumbs. Roll your shoulders away from the mat as you reach your hands up toward the sky. Soften your elbows so they're not locked. And then turn your head from side to side, releasing any tension. Always check in again with the breath and make sure that it's nice and steady. It's a great indicator of whether or not you're working too hard. Release and come up onto hands and knees. Bring your chest forward on your inhale. Gently drop the belly, look up. Round your back, pull ribs and belly in, exhale, and then take your hips to the heels again, child's pose. Keep the arms extended. Sweep your hands again to the low back, interlace other thumb or pinky. Roll the shoulders away as you inhale and start to lift. Turn your head from side to side if that feels good. And just be gentle with your shoulders, your elbows, your neck. If it's okay, take your right ear toward the mat for a couple of breaths. And then to center, and then the left ear down. If it's too intense, then you don't. Always listen to your body. It will speak to you in sensations. Release. Take the arms forward, shoulders distance apart. Come to the knees and drop the belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, pull the belly in, rounding the back. Engage your belly and pelvic floor. Inhale, neutral, and step your right foot up between the hands. Stay on the back knee and pat it up as needed. Sweep the arms up, inhale. As you sink forward, pull your right hip back and pull your belly in and up. Breathe. Relax around your neck. Now sweep the arms behind you and interlace or hook the thumbs. And then try and roll your shoulder heads back. Lift your chest and widen your collarbones. Maybe look to the sky, but drop your tailbone down and your front ribs draw in. Release. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, bring your right hand down. Your left hand down. Pull your right hip back and then reach the left fingertips to the sky. So as you inhale, create length through your spine. And as you exhale, turn from your rib cage and your chest to twist. But pull your right hip back as you do. Release, back down. Tucking the toes of the back foot if they're not already. And stretch out your front leg. Forward fold any amount for a half split. Press the heel down into the earth and firm the leg muscles. Again, every experience makes you wiser. Bend the front knee, come into table, wrists are a little in front of the shoulders, and then left foot steps forward. Pat up the right knee as needed. Back toes can be tucked under or you can be on the top of the foot, whatever you like. Pull the left hip back as you sweep the arms up, inhale. Now lift your frontal hip points towards your lower ribs to lengthen through the low back. Exhale. You can have your arms wider if you like. They don't have to be shoulders distance, especially if your shoulders are tight. Sweep your hands to your low back, interlace other pinky or thumb on top. Roll your shoulder heads open. Imagine I have a string attached to your chest and I'm lifting it up toward the sky as your collarbones widen. Look up only if it's okay on your neck and keep your belly pulled in. Breathe. Opening your heart. Sweep your arms up again, inhale. Now take the right hand down and pull the left hip back, turning and reaching the left fingertips to sky. Little twist, and you already know that you want to twist from above your waist. So keep those hips as level as you can. Exhale, take your left hand back to the earth. And now straighten the front leg. Inhale, create length through your spine first, and then start to fold as you exhale. So the one thing you can count on is change. It is the one constant, I promise. The more flexible you are, the easier it is to contend with. Rebend your front knee. And now make your way into down dog. Step all the way back, arms, shoulders distance, feet hips width. Bicycle the legs if you like, and walk your feet as wide as your mat for this one. You can also walk your hands as wide as your mat. And just breathe here. Lift your belly, lift your pelvic floor, let your head hang. Enjoy this nice inversion, which helps so many things. It's great for the health of your spine. Inhale onto the balls of the feet, exhale it all out, and step your feet to the front. Lengthen the spine, inhale. And then fold, exhale, bend the knees as needed, let your head hang. Inhale, sweep your arms out, around and up, looking up gently. And exhale, hands to heart. Feet hip socket distance apart, or big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Inhale, sweep the arms up, gently look up if it's okay with your neck. Hinge from your hip creases, long spine as you fold into Uttanasan. Let your head hang. Now interlace your fingers, take your hands to the base of your skull, the occipital bone. I can never say that, but let your elbows hang toward the earth. So there's a little extra weight on your head to stretch out your neck. And just hang a moment. Feet can be hip socket distance apart, knees can be bent or straight. Just as long as you get a good stretch in your neck. Then release it. Look up, inhale. Take your left hand to the outside of the right foot or leg. Bend both knees. Stretch your right arm up to the sky, but keep your hips level. That's a little bit tricky. Feel free to straighten the knees any amount. If they're totally straight, then shift the weight a little toward the balls of the feet so hips are just above heels. Come to center, fold, exhale, let your head be heavy again. Take right hand to the outside of the left foot or leg, bend the knees a little, turn to the left, make sure your hips are still level, and sweep the left arm to the sky. So as you inhale, lengthen from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head. Exhale, make your twist through your rib cage and your chest. Come to center and fold. Bring hands to hips and inhale, come up with a nice flat back. To the side of the mat, turn to the long side. Now I'm on a crazy hill, so bear with me. Turn your right leg all the way out, back toes in, line heel to arch. Take the arms up, inhale. Bend the knee over the ankle, exhale. And breathe. Gaze over the fingertips. I don't know if you heard the door, but that was Indy and Duke coming back from their evening run. Widen across your collarbones here. Make sure the knee is pointed over the middle toes. That's important. Bring your left hand behind your back and then inhale to reverse. As you exhale, bend into your front knee a little more if you can. Now keep reversing as you slowly straighten the front leg. Inhale, stay for your exhale. Keeping the hand behind your back if you can. Reach your right arm forward, reach out and down, taking it wherever it falls. Shin, foot, maybe to a yoga block. Roll your top shoulder back and extend the crown of your head forward. Maybe turn your chin up toward the sky. Keep that front knee unlocked and the back knee as well while you're at it. Want to soften those joints but firm the muscles. Inhale, come on up. And feet to parallel, left leg out, back toes in. Make sure you're lined up front heel and back arch. Exhale, bend, warrior two. Use your power and your grace. Continue your steady breath. Sure your left knee's over the ankle. Bring your right hand behind your back and reverse your warrior. As you exhale, bend in a little deeper if you can. Never pushing though. Slowly straighten the leg. Inhale, stay for your exhale. And then come on up, keeping that hand behind the back. Hinge from the hip crease. Reach, reach, reach out and down. Taking left hand to foot, shin, or floor. Rolling the top shoulder back. And perhaps gaze up toward the sky. If that bothers your neck, look forward or down. Pressing your left calf toward the shin, firming those muscles and lengthen through your side body. Look down to the foot, release the top arm, inhale up. Take your feet to parallel, point your toes in a little bit. And then exhale, interlace fingers or hook thumbs. Open the chest, lengthen, look up, inhale, and then forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana C, exhale. Now soften your elbows. You can always hook the thumbs if interlacing doesn't work so well. Firm your leg muscles and then try and firm your outer hips in towards center, which is not always as easy as it sounds. So do your best to see if you can get into those side hip muscles. As you inhale, make your way up. And then keeping that clasp, we'll turn the right leg out again, bend the right knee over the ankle, and then take your hands still clasped behind your back, let them rest on your thigh. Instead of gazing forward over your right shoulder, look toward the long side of the mat. Widen your chest. Lift your heart to the sky. Keep pulling in through the low belly and the pelvic floor as you breathe here. And then inhale, straighten the leg. Bring your feet to parallel. Release your hands. Sweep your arms out, around, and up. Inhale. As you exhale, take them to shoulder height and then take the other interlace or other thumb. Roll the shoulders away from the front of the side of the mat. Look up, inhale. Hinge from the hip creases, exhale. Keep those elbow joints soft as you let your head hang. Now again, imagine that you have a giant beach ball between your inner thighs and you're holding it there, but see if you can access those outer hips to firm in to make sure that ball doesn't roll away. Inhale, come on up. And then keeping that interlace, turn your left leg out, wrap your hands behind your back so that they come around and rest on your thigh. Turn your chest, your belly toward the long side of the mat for this one, but do make sure the left knee is still over the ankle and pointed over the middle toes. Breathe here. Take another breath and then straighten that left leg. And take your arms up, inhale. As you exhale, bring hands to hips and point your toes out and your heels in. Take a breath in, exhale, start to bend the knees. Drop your sitting bones down and inhale, sweep your arms out, around, and up. Relax around your neck. Press your knees back and pull your belly in. Take the arms to shoulder height. Breathing here. Now bring your left arm on top of the right and give yourself a nice big hug. Just like we did before. Now you can always stay just with this, or left arm then right for eagle arms again. Stretching those shoulders. Continue to drop your tailbone down, pressing knees back. And then inhale, release, straightening the legs as you sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, stay, and then making sure your toes are turned out, bend your knees. Knees are in line with the middle toes. Drop your tailbone down. Reach your arms out to shoulder height. Keep lifting the pelvic floor as you breathe. And then right arm over left. Give yourself a big hug. Continue dropping tailbone down, lifting hip points up. And then you can stay with this, or right arm up, then left for eagle arms. As you breathe, just know that the universe is conspiring for you. Release the arms. Inhale. Straighten the legs. Reach up. And then arms at shoulder height. Take a breath in. Hold it. Step or hop together. And back to the top of your mat. That was awkward on the hill. I'm just saying. Back to Tadasana. Feet hips width apart, or toes touching, heels a little apart. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Look up, lengthen, hinge from your hip creases, and fold forward. Let your head hang here again. Come halfway up as you inhale. Exhale, take your hands to the mat and step back into plank pose. We're going to pause here in plank, but you can take your knees down to the earth at any time. But do pull your belly in either way, lift the pelvic floor either way. Move your heart forward, press back through the heels, lengthen your sitting bones toward the backs of your knees. Firm your muscles. Shift forward and slowly lower all the way to your belly. Slide your hands down by your low ribs. Press all 10 toenails down. Inhale, peel the chest up for baby cobra. Take a big breath right into the center of your chest and release it. Keep your hands where they are. Pull your belly in, lengthen butt to heels, and inhale maybe a higher cobra, or you can stick with low cobra or come to up dog if you wish. If you're in up dog though, thighs and knees will be up. Release back down. Now tuck your toes under. You can leave your knees down or lift them up. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, press to plank, and then lift back to downward facing dog. Stretching back here. And if you are on a hill and your hands are slipping, feel free to grab the sides of your mat for extra support. Or if you just want to, because it feels good to get a little extra space in there, I highly advise you at least give it a try. Walk your feet as wide as your mat too for more space. But in my case, it was the hill today. Feels good though. Just breathing here, stretching out your spine. Keep your leg muscles firmed without locking the knees, arms firm without locking the elbows. Feet hips width, come up onto the toes and step or hop feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift, and then fold as you exhale. Now reach, press down through the feet to reach up, inhaling. And exhale, bring hands to your heart. Samastitihi. Feet hip socket distance apart, and now step your left foot back and line up heel to heel or wider so hips and shoulders will be squared toward the front of your mat. Take your arms at shoulder height, inhale. Exhale, press fists or palms together, roll the shoulder heads back. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, hinge from the hip creases and come forward. As you fold, pull your right hip back. Try to keep your spine as long as you can. And press into the big toe mound of your right foot, rolling your shoulder heads away from the earth. Gaze toward that foot. Keep the outer hips firming in, grounding through the outer edge of the back foot. You can stay right where you are, or option to take fingertips down, inhale, and then folding in, maybe even walking your hands. You can grab your leg or maybe walking your hands towards your back foot, turning fingertips toward the back of the mat. Just going in maybe slightly deeper, whatever feels right for you in this moment. Your body is different on different days. So you always have to pay attention and honor the body in this moment. Inhale, halfway lift. And now taking your left hand down to the inside or the outside of the foot or onto the shin. Pull that right hip back, turn, reach up for twisted triangle. Every inhale, lengthen through your spine. And then as you exhale, keep your hips level as you twist from above your waist. Firm your legs. You've got this. Release back down. Inhale to look up. Exhale, step your feet together. And then just fold a moment. Press through the feet. Inhale, circle the arms up as you rise up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Feet hip socket distance apart. Outer edges parallel. Now step your right foot back. Keep the left foot forward. And square up hips and shoulders to the front of the mat. Take your arms to shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale, press fists or palms together. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, open the chest. Look up gently. Exhale, hinge from the hip creases. Keep your spine nice and long as you forward fold. Do your best to lift your shoulder heads away from the earth. Widen your chest. But also pull your left hip back so your hips remain level. Breathe. Stay here or release your hands down to hold your leg or fingertips to the earth. Lengthen forward first and then exhale to go in a little bit deeper if that's right for you. You do what works in your particular body. That's what I do. There are days where I cannot do certain poses. There are days where I cannot balance in tree pose to save my life. Other days, I can balance for hours. It's change. It's a constant. Walk your hands forward. Inhale. Exhale. Now make sure your hips are level. Keep your right hand down on the inside of the foot, on the shin, or on the little toe side. Keep pulling the left hip back as you inhale to create length, and then exhale, twist, reach left fingertips to sky. Keep those hips nice and level. Squeeze an imaginary yoga block between the inner thighs. This is Pavrita Trikanasana, twisted triangle pose. So good for digestion, flexibility, spine, and strength. Release back down to center. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step your feet together. Take your feet hip socket distance apart or wider. Grab your elbows and hang. Gently rock yourself side to side. Let your head be nice and heavy. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. Bend your knees as much as you like. If your legs are straight, then shift the weight toward the balls of the feet just slightly. Tongue-tied today. Fingertips to the floor, look up, inhale. And then exhale, step yourself back into plank. Always option for knees up or down. Pull your belly in and up, lift your pelvic floor. We're going to hold for a few breaths. The crown of the head is lengthening forward, heels pressing back. Shoulders and hips in the same line, and make sure your shoulders are above your wrists. Steady, even breath. You've got this. You are a lot stronger than you know. And discomfort can be a very valuable teacher. As you exhale, lower to your belly. Take your arms alongside your torso and hips. And then interlace either fingers or hook thumbs. Roll your shoulders away and lift the legs for Shavasana. Pull your belly away from the earth. Press your pubic bone down gently. Keep your neck long, especially the back of your neck. Lengthen through your low back and then let it all go. You can rest your forehead down or you can take one ear down to rest. But let yourself completely relax for a few breaths. Just a pile of Jello. Now take your arms again to your low back, interlace the other pinky or thumb. Roll your shoulder heads away from the earth as you lift everything up. Inner thighs spin toward the sky. Lengthen sitting bones to backs of knees. Keep your belly engaged as well as your pelvic floor. And keep your breath nice and steady. This is a great way to strengthen your back and stretch out your front. Release and rest. Take the other ear down or your forehead and be the bowl of Jello. Relax. Make your way to center, arms by your sides. Inhale, lift everything up into Shavasana, or option to bend the knees for the pinky toe sides of the feet, lifting to Dhanurasana, which for me was kind of hilarious because I'm on this slope and then it's also sloping down from side to side and front to back. So it was fun. So lift up, press back, and no matter what happens, don't take it personally. Release and rest. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. Go with the flow. Laugh if you make a silly move like I did, and just enjoy each breath. Bring your hands by the low ribs. Inhale for cobra or to up dog, your choice. And then as you exhale, tuck the toes for down dog. Just a breath as you inhale. Lift right leg up, and then exhale, we'll come into pigeon pose. So if pigeon hurts your knee, I would rather for you to try rolling on your back. Take your right ankle just above your left knee. Make sure to flex that right ankle, or another hip opener of your choice that does not hurt your knee, because knees are nothing to stretch. If they hurt, that's a no-no. Lengthen as you inhale. And then exhale, you can stand your hands or come to your forearms or lengthen all the way down. Or if you're on your back, you'll play with how deeply you can go while keeping your hips level. Now we're going to be here for a bit, maybe a minute or so. So just every inhale, find space throughout your entire body. And then every exhale, release tension. If you're in pigeon and you roll to your right hip, prop it up a little bit so your hips are level. Use a pillow or something handy. Soften your jaw, soften around your neck. As I mentioned, change is the one constant you can always count on, and when life throws you a curveball, pay attention. Sometimes it might just be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. Gifts come in all sorts of packages. And your perception is your truth. When you learn to look at a situation from every possible angle, that is when you can discern what's really happening. Continue with your steady breathing. Allow your body to ungrip any place you might be hanging on to tension, even if that's just for a second. Just let go. Inhale, walk yourself up. Tuck your back toes, stretch out your right leg. You can bend it, you can make a big circle, whatever feels nice. Give it a little stretch. And then when you're ready, you'll set it back down. Then we'll do the other side. Inhale, the left leg lifts, and exhale, bring it through for pigeon, your left ankle towards your right wrist. Now you can play with how level your shin is with the front of your mat. It doesn't have to be. And if this side hurts your back, please take the alternative on your back or another hip opener. Stretch through your back leg. Make sure your hips are level. Inhale, stay on your hands, or you can exhale to the forearms, or exhale all the way down, or anywhere in between. Take a few moments to settle in. And then once you have gotten into your pose, focus on breathing. But before you do that, I just want to thank you for practicing with me today. And while you're here, click subscribe and the notification bell, because practicing yoga regularly will help you to adapt more peacefully to change. And now I just want you to breathe and relax. Every inhale, breathe in peace, relaxation. Every exhale, breathe out compassion and understanding. Just another breath or two. See if you can ungrip, surrender, let go of anything you might be holding on to. Inhale, make your way up and tuck your back toes under. Exhale, extend your left leg up and stretch it out. Make a big circle if you like. Bend and straighten the knee, whatever feels nice. As you're ready, we'll set that leg back down and look up past the fingers. Take a breath, actually stretch back first, then inhale, look past the fingers and walk your feet forward to sit. Sit up nice and tall, extending the legs. Feel free to sit on the edge of a blanket or a folded pillow, a folded blanket or the edge of a pillow. Then reach arms up, inhale. Exhale, take left hand over to the outside of the right leg, right hand behind. Now check out your feet. Make sure they're still even because you want your hips to be level. We're twisting from above the waist. Inhale, create length all the way through the crown of the head, and exhale, turn, roll your shoulder back, widen your collarbones. Take your head to center, and then we're going to bend the right knee, holding on to the ankle or leg, or you can grab your toe and start to straighten the leg any amount. Take your left hand just behind you, your left hip for balance and support. But use your belly muscles and your pelvic floor to help stabilize you here. So we are stretching, but we're also stabilizing with the core. Releasing that. Sit up nice and tall again in Dandasana. Pull the toes back, but press the heels down. Right arm up, or actually both arms up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, take your right hand to the outside of the left leg and the left hand behind. Lengthen tall as you inhale, and then twist, rolling left shoulder back as you exhale. But make sure that your hips are grounded down. You've got your sitting bones nice and heavy, so hips aren't moving. Your feet in line with one another and pull the toes back, flexing the ankles, firming the legs. Release. Now bend your left leg. Hold on behind the leg someplace, or if you can reach the toes, grab them, or if you have a yoga strap, use that. Bring your right hand a little behind your right hip for support. Gently lift your chest, pull your belly in, lift your pelvic floor, straighten the leg as much as it will. Any amount is wonderful. Little by little, our bodies become more flexible as well as our minds. And release. Inhale, both arms up, stretch. Exhale, hinge from the hips to come forward. Hold the legs, hold the sides of the mat, use a strap, whatever works. But lengthen through the spine. So instead of thinking head to knees, think belly to thighs and crown of the head moving forward. Pull your toes back, press your heels down from your legs. Relax through your shoulders and your jaw. Each pose, we're creating balance between stability and ease. Inhale, make your way up, and then bend the knees so you can Use your hands to guide yourself onto your back. Draw your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg out. Inhale, and as you exhale, take your right leg across and twist. Now your left leg can remain straight or you can bend it. Look over the right shoulder if that's okay on your neck. Turn your belly up toward the sky, twisting. So even here, your hips will be level and you'll twist from above the waist. Twisting keeps your spine flexible. Keeps it lubricated and moisturized. So twists are great for flexibility. Inhale, make your way to center, bending knees, then hug left knee in, extend right leg out, exhale. Deep breath in, exhale, take it across and twist. Your right leg can be bent or straight. Look over your left shoulder, turn your belly toward the sky as you twist. So as you're here, just soften into your twist little by little. Remember, slow is real. Never want to force anything in yoga. And I've found that the same goes for life. When I try to force something to happen, it usually backfires. Usually becomes a little uncomfortable or even disastrous. But when I allow it to softly happen, it happens in its own time. Make your way back to center. Hug your knees in. Gently rock side to side a moment. Now we'll set up for our final resting pose. So take a few moments to get comfortable. Lengthen your sitting bones toward the backs of your knees. Shoulder blades toward your waist. Let your feet just flop open. Take your arms away from the sides of your body with your palms up. If your low back's at all uncomfortable, then try bending your knees, feet on the floor, or you can roll up a blanket, put it underneath the backs of your knees. Then release any tension in your jaw, and in your forehead, and in your belly, and in your mind. Our quote today comes from Jack Canfield. He said, "Everything you want is on the other side of fear." Take this time for yourself. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana rest. Take a deep breath as you start to reawaken your body. Circle your wrists and your ankles. And then next inhale, stretch overhead, a long stretch. Exhale, let it all go. Bend your knees. Roll off to your right side and pause. Thank yourself for showing up and taking your practice today. You did great work. Every day you show up is wonderful. Make your way up to seated. Bring your hands together. Bring your hands to your forehead, reminding you to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to your heart, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. And your hands to your mouth, reminding you to have clear and loving communication. Sending out this positive energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Your core muscles are physically and energetically the most powerful part of you. I've created a special class to strengthen them. It is in the link in the description below. It's also pinned at the top of the comments. If you enjoyed today's class, you're going to love this Hatha yoga class. So save it for tomorrow or practice it right now.